Hello student, this is Kritika Singh Sisodia. Today I am going to teach you light reflection and refraction. In this, first we have to understand that what is light. Light is a form of energy which gives us sensation of vision. It means we can see things which are present around us due to the presence of light. For example, whenever you enter in a dark room, right? So you can't see objects like table or bed or sofa. But when you switch on the light falls on that object and that object becomes visible. So that energy is light energy. Now we have to understand what is reflection. Suppose this is a reflecting surface, a surface which reflects all the light when it passes or when it strikes on it. We are considering a light ray which is incidenting on this reflecting surface. This light ray is incidenting on this surface, that is why it is known as incident ray. Now we have to draw a line that is normal, which is making an angle of 90 degrees to the reflecting surface. So that line is known as normal. This is incident ray and this is normal. So according to definition of reflection, the light ray will reflect back on the same medium from which it is coming. So we can say bouncing back of light in same medium is known as reflection. This angle between incident ray and normal is known as angle of incidence, and this angle between reflected ray and normal is known as angle of reflection. This is incident ray, this is reflected ray. This is our reflecting surface, and this point is known as point of incidence. Why this is point of incidence? Because light is incidenting at this point. So this point is known as point of incidence. So reflection is bouncing back of light in same medium. Now we have to study types of reflection. There are two types of reflection, regular and irregular reflection. In regular reflection, surface is very polished, or we can say smooth. We are considering two light rays which are incidenting parallel to each other on this smooth surface. So when they reflect, they remains parallel to each other. So this kind of reflection is known as regular reflection, in which light rays incident parallel to each other and when they reflect, they are again parallel. You can draw normal at these points to find angle of incidence and angle of reflection. Now irregular reflection. In irregular reflection, surface is irregular. It is uneven. It's not smooth. So again we are considering that two light rays are incidenting on this surface and those light rays are parallel to each other. So when they reflect from this irregular surface, they do not remain parallel after reflection. It means they reflect in different direction. You can see when they are incidenting, they are parallel, but when they are reflecting, they are no more parallel to each other. The light rays are going in different direction. So that kind of reflection is known as irregular reflection. Now we have to study laws of reflection. Now in this laws of reflection, just look at this diagram. In this angle I is always equal to this angle R. It means angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So this is our first law of reflection. Second, you can see this is a point of incidence. Now second law of reflection is incident ray, normal and reflected ray. At point of incidence all lie in same plane. You can see all these rays are intersecting at a point. That point is known as point of incidence, and all these are lying in a same plane. So this is our second law of reflection. Now we have to study spherical mirrors. Spherical mirror, as the name is spherical, means mirror which is spherical in shape is known as spherical mirror. Or we can say which is curved in shape, which is spherical in shape, which is circular in shape. So we have to study two types of spherical mirror here: concave mirror and convex mirror. Now how this concave mirror and convex mirror are formed, that we have to see. So suppose you have a glass sphere, a hollow glass sphere you have. When you cut this side of this glass sphere, you will get this portion, and when you polish its outer side, since glass can do reflection from both sides if it is not polished, so we only want reflection to take place from one side. And here in this concave mirror, see, when you cut this side of mirror and when you polish the outer side of this mirror, then the mirror form is known as concave mirror. This inside portion of this mirror is responsible for reflection. Only the inside portion will do reflection because outside portion is polished, outer edge is polished. Similarly, if we cut this part and we polish inner side, then the outer side will do the reflection. So the mirror form is known as convex mirror. Now we have to study some terms which are important in relation to these spherical mirror. So the first one is center of curvature. We have a glass sphere from which we have cut these portions of mirror. So the center of that glass sphere is known as center of curvature. But center of mirror is known as pole. So this is the mirror. So this is known as pole. Center of mirror is pole and center of glass sphere is known as center of curvature. Now the line which joins pole and center of curvature and passes through it is known as principal axis. That line is known as principal axis. The distance between center of curvature and pole is known as radius of curvature. The midpoint of this line CP, that is F, is known as focus, and the distance of focus from pole is known as focal length. This diameter of mirror is known as aperture of mirror. So here this is aperture. This M dash is aperture of mirror. So we can say diameter of spherical mirrors are known as aperture. So these are the terms which are related to spherical mirror. Now we have to understand principal focus of this concave and convex mirror. Focus or principal focus are same. So focus of concave mirror first we have to study. Focus of concave mirror. This is our concave mirror. This point is pole. Suppose this is center of curvature. So for definition of focus is when light rays comes parallel to principal axis, all that light rays converge at one point, and that point is known as focus. You can see all these rays are parallel to principal axis when they are incidenting on this concave mirror, right? But after reflection from mirror, they all are meeting at one single point. That point is known as focus of concave mirror. So concave mirror always converge parallel light rays at a point which is known as focus. We have to see focus of convex mirror now. So this is our convex mirror. This point is pole, suppose this is center of curvature. Now in this, light rays which are incidenting parallel to principal axis, again light rays are incidenting parallel, but this mirror will do reflection from this portion. The rays cannot enter because the inner side is polished. So this is a diverging mirror which will diverge the rays such that when you extend them, they all intersect at one point. That point is focus. So see here, this is the first light ray, this will diverge, but when you extend it, you will see that all the rays are meeting at one point, and that point is focus of convex mirror. Concave mirror is known as converging mirror because it converges the light rays at one point. Convex mirror is known as diverging mirror because it always diverges the light rays, and when you extend them, they meet at one point. So this is all about spherical mirror. Now one thing you have to remember, that this is our glass sphere, right? Any line which you draw from center of curvature to this glass sphere will make an angle of 90 degree. It means line from center of curvature will act as a normal on spherical mirror. Like in reflection, if light comes through normal, right, this is incident ray, we will draw normal, so this will be the reflected ray. So here angle I and angle R becomes 0 degree. But here if you want to draw normal, that line you have to draw from center of curvature. So line, this line is also normal, this is also normal. So any line from center of curvature on any portion of mirror will act as normal. In next class we are going to study concave mirror in detail. Thank you.